A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Rams will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Makes a quick grab.
This isn't the most flashy play, but it's effective. A slant play coming out of the slot. It's a quick hitter against this defense.
The Bobcats have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurate.
And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio. It's like about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's looking to scramble. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down and 10. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the Rams looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This time, a completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, great job here by this defense, not being fooled at all. 3rd and 1, conventional wisdom, they're going to run the ball. Instead, they throw it. Defense is not fooled, and now we got a 4th down coming up.
The Rams will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Rams begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and it gets out of bounds.
The Rams are on the move here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He finds his man. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bobcats. He just sprints into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. Problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
He lets it go on the move. And he's got his man open downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. Just trucks the man. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46. And the Rams looking to keep this drive rolling. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Rams come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the back. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
And the Rams are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. The Ohio offense back out there now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. On the run, it's Hunt. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Colorado State offense is back out there now. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Ohio offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. And the Bobcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he pulls in the catch. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Ohio.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he pulls it in for a big gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Bobcats trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
2nd and goal for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bobcats. Still no answer for this offense. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
And quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Always looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bobcats will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second down after the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Bobcats offense back out there. On the ground, it's Hunt. He spins out of a tackle. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a draw play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. And now a carry here for the fullback. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Gain of 1. It's now 2nd and goal.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half. Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
Now they get set to kick it away.
34. Colorado State 24.
Bringing it out. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Colorado State Rams will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The Rams will line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, if you're the defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a first down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Second and goal, but backed up now to the 15. Looking to throw yet again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments in half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Ohio offense back out there now. Gonna run it. It's Hunt. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio 34, Colorado State 31.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Now the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the returner is brought down. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. drop pass on the jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. And the Rams pick up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Rams lining up here on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Heading left after the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
And now the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
ET up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the Ohio offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the Bobcats offense is on the move now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Man, the defense did everything right here. Good coverage, good job of knowing where the quarterback is, but they just couldn't quite keep him short of the first down.
The Bobcats moving quickly down the field here. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot here. He's got a man down the middle. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
It's a shotgun run call. Breaking tackles.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Bobcats. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the...
It's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here.
Chris, we're in the fourth quarter. You're in the red zone with a nice lead, a chance to maybe score and put this game away, and instead you put the ball on the ground. It's a fumble. This game just got really interesting.
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And he'll set up to throw. Quickly. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Well, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening them. Spot the ball at the 22. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. And now, in a driving rainstorm, this field goal attempt is for the win. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So after the go-ahead field goal, they get set to kick off, just need to prevent a big return here in the final seconds. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes a quick catch. The ball is loose. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. It was who's going to have the football last when they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.